A lot of voice actors think they sound conversational, and the most requested direction in most jobs out there right now is sounding conversational, girl or guy next door. But the truth is you probably still don't sound conversational, and that might be why you're not booking as much. I talk a lot on this channel about how voiceover is about sounding like you're not reading even though you are. So in this video, I want to show you how to sound more conversational and like you're not reading. Here's the first little tip. Stop trying to just read it better. What you should do is sound like you know what you're talking about. And I know that's a lot easier said than done, but you should come across as the subject matter expert. These words that you're reading are not your own, but they need to sound like they are. And in order to do that, you need to mentally kind of process what the overall message is that's being said is, and convey that in a way that sounds like it's coming from you. So we do this by using a technique I call the look-away method. And this is just one technique, and we'll get into some others as well, where you read the line in your head silently and then process what they're trying to say, and then say it out loud as if you're just saying it off the top of your head. Now, I know that can be difficult, especially for longer lines. What I'm really talking about there is more for commercial copy and smaller, lines that are easy to commit to that short-term memory. And if we haven't met yet, my name is Mike Hathcote. I'm a full-time voice actor, and I run the VoiceOver Blueprint training program and YouTube channel here, where the goal is to give you free, actionable insights to grow and maintain a profitable voiceover business. And if you want to learn how to be a voice actor without wasting money and without wasting time and learning the steps it takes to get into VO, then I host a free webinar every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, where you'll learn the steps to start doing voiceover. You'll learn some of the mistakes that could possibly derail your career, and you'll also be able to ask questions live right there on the call. So if you want to sign up for that, the link is down below. Once again, it's totally free. And as a bonus, I'll throw in a copy of my book, The VoiceOver Blueprint, which means you'll get the audiobook as well as the digital PDF, plus 4 free additional gifts just for signing up. So once again, that link is down below. Click that, sign up for free, and I hope to see you there. All right, so before you can sound conversational, you need to understand what's happening and why you possibly aren't sounding conversational right now. And the first is that you're reading instead of communicating, because there is a big difference. If you're focused on getting every single word, letter perfect, then you're not really focused on the message. You're just focusing on the words. And that is the reason why you can sometimes sound really stiff. The next reason that you might not be sounding conversational is that you're trying to read or sound like a voice actor, because maybe you've got this preconceived notion in your head of, how voice actors sound and how they're supposed to sound, and you're trying to mimic that versus just sounding, like yourself. The next is that you may be kind of overthinking every word. Now, I know you have to get every word correct in the script, and that's not what I mean. I mean that you're analyzing every single word and squeezing the life out of it by making sure that every single word is perfect. Okay, the first step is mental, not technical. So what you need to be thinking about here is treating the script like it's your idea, not someone else's words. I mentioned that earlier about every script we get is usually someone else's words, and it's up to us to interpret that and get across the message to the listener. So the first thing you should think about is, who are you actually speaking to? Think of an actual person, an actual face if you need to. Picture that face while you're doing your read, and that will automatically help you kind of settle in and sound more like you're just having a conversation versus, presenting something. The next one is, why are you telling them this? Whatever it is, if it's an ad, if it's a story, whatever, why are you telling them this? If you already have that in the back of your mind, it's going to help set the stage for, once again, coming across more natural and conversational. And the last thing is, what do you want them to do or feel when they're done listening to whatever you're saying? Do you want them to buy something? Do you want them to be entertained? Do you want them to click something? All of those things are the end goal of the read. Okay, so now I want to layer in a few tools you can use to help make you sound more natural. Now, I already mentioned the look-away method, where you read it, process it, and then say it out loud without reading it. The next is something called the Springboard technique, which is adding additional phrases or lines before you start to read the actual script so that it tricks your brain into that more conversational feel. The next little trick is something that if you use correctly, it can sound more natural, but if you overuse it, it can be an issue. And I call it the hesitation method, where you make a little slight hesitation or a slight pause in a phrase or in a word even that makes it sound like that thought is just kind of bubbling up to the surface as you speak. Now, like I said, if you do this too much, it's going to sound kind of contrived and not natural. But if you strategically just drop one in here and there, it'll make it sound like you're just coming up with this right off the top of your head. The next little trick is using contractions. A lot of scripts that you're going to get will have, words like, I have, and it's okay to switch that to I've, or, you will, and you can change that to you'll. It's totally okay to do that as long as what they're trying to get across is a more conversational read. If it's not a conversational read that they're looking for, and if it's more formal, then you may want to stick with what they have on the script. But I can only count one time in my entire career where I've turned, a you have into a you've, and they've come back and said for me to change it back. If what they're going for is a conversational, natural read, it's totally okay to change those if it makes you sound more like you and more like a conversation. A lot of people try to use these little tricks kind of mechanically instead of naturally. So don't force it, just feel it. If it feels right in the read to change something to a contraction or to do that little hesitation or whatever, then go ahead and do it. But don't just, okay, I've got to do it here, I've got to do it here, I've got to, if you do that, it's going to still sound stale. So the reason why you could not be sounding conversational is that you're focused on performance instead of connection. And that connection is really what, makes people lean in and really listen to what you're saying. Anybody can pick up a script and just read words off the page. But your job as a voice actor is to take those words, convert them into a feeling, and get that feeling across every time. So conversational is king right now. And here are your steps to sound more conversational. Number one, picture a real person. Picture the face that you're speaking to. Next is say the line to them, not into the microphone. And then also let small imperfections stay in there. If it's a small breath or a pause, it's okay to leave those in there because that is what separates humans from, AI voices. So when you do these things right, and it does take some practice, this is not something you can master immediately, but when you do these things correctly, you will instantly move beyond sounding like a beginner. So now I hope you have a clear path to sounding more conversational, which, like I said, is the name of the game right now. You should be able to, after some practice, go from sounding, stiff and scripted to sounding more natural, more conversational, and more hireable. You can absolutely learn how to sound more natural. It's a skill. It's not talent. It's just a matter of putting these little tips in practice, and the more you do it, the easier it gets, and then you're going to sound much more natural and bookable. And another quick reminder about that Tuesday night webinar where we cover how to get into voiceover, answer your questions, talk about some mistakes that you could be making. And once again, you're also going to get a copy of my book, The Voiceover Blueprint, just for attending the webinar. So again, the link is down below. Hope to see you there. Thank you so much for being here again. I appreciate that. If you dig this kind of content about voiceover, feel free to hit the like and subscribe and notification bell just so you can get notified when these videos drop. And leave a comment. I read and reply to all the comments. And since we're talking about sounding more natural, I did a complete video where I talk about 2 specific words that you can say differently in order to sound more conversational. And if you want to check that video out, it's located right there.